an old structure of some sort. We're only 100 yards from camp, but definitely rock-lined below ground storage spot or something. Good morning, welcome to day 95 on the Appalachian Trail. Had a good night at the campsite. When we got there, we were the only 3 people there. And after maybe 45 minutes to an hour, a few others started coming in. And I think we wound up with somewhere between 10 and 12 at the end. That's people were hiking later in the evening than we used to see. Although I think the last ones that I was aware of came in about the time we went to bed, so it was just getting toward full dark. Anyway, head today. Not sure what's there. There's a chance of rain between 9 and 11. Hopefully that won't happen, but we'll see. This is Rogers Ramp. It's billed as being narrow, but it's not that narrow. Just gotta look where to put your feet.
I'm guessing it has water. It doesn't have water up there, but I'm imagining it does.
First high elevation view of the day. Just trees. We did cross the road about a half mile back for a big climb. And it looks like we're headed down for a bit. Second high view of the day. Often when we get near roads, we hear motorcycles or loud cars. And sometimes it definitely sounds like racetrack. And that's exactly what we have down here. See how long it takes the cars to come around again. So this is Lime Rock Speedway. Out of the trees. And into the open. We're doing a goofy little trip around this field instead of a road walk, but we're going to be crossing the river in just a few minutes and then following the river on the east side this time. Last 2 days we've been on the west shore. Hummingbird was hoping for trail magic down here, and at the last railroad crossing saw this little can that looked like just trash. Mostly is, but there's a couple of bars left behind. Some supplies. Anti-itch spray. And we went to a coffee shop up past the street light by a quarter mile. But he texted that more than 30 minutes ago. We were getting water at the time. So he's probably down there. I'll text him and let him know we're passing through the light and headed north. He'll already be done when we get there if we were to do the walk, so why bother? Passing by the school. Lots of parking lot art. So I'll give you the rundown on this side. Let me zoom out so we can see him. I saw I left early. Mean birds. 4 years later. Happy Mouse. That was a little faded. Quick thank you to the folks of Cornwall that appreciate the through hikers coming through. Back at the intersection, about half a mile ago, there's a lot of road traffic there. Little trash can with Trail Magic. Thank you for the granola bar. Awesome. We just got up with Andrew after he left the cafe. He was talking about the sounds of the racing going on. He didn't get to see it. I guess he got there just before the viewpoint, just before they started this morning, which was right about 9. Yeah, we've gone up and over the first mountain, kind of on the side of the next one. Gonna walk the river. Still hear him, but far from being able to see him anymore. We don't have that high elevation to look down at the track. Crossing back over the west side of the Housatonic, there's the power station right there in the middle of the picture. Apparently the water stays at a higher level. We're heading up to the falls. Stays in a channel at the higher level and then drops there at the power station for generate power. Over here we have some little falls, but we're headed to the Great Falls, so I'm assuming it's bigger than this. Let's see if we can zoom in. There we go. But I think the real falls are ahead. Here at the Great Falls on the Housatonic River in Salisbury, Connecticut. These are the best falls we've seen since Amicalola. Well, the tree mounted on a sign was about 3/4 mile back, but here's 1,500 per the app for 2024. Holy cow, about 700 miles to go. Barely over 2/3. That's a long ways left. We just passed a couple of trail maintainers going the other direction. You see the fresh sawdust here, and you can see from the cut marks there, that's cut by hand. That takes some work. No chainsaws up here, I guess. We just popped out of the woods for a pasture walk. It's beautiful over here. About 4 miles to intersection near town, so around 4.5 miles to go still to Salisbury. Walking on the edge of another field, not far from Salisbury. Probably about 6/10 of a mile. My feet are ready to be there. Here's the room we're spending the night here in Salisbury, Connecticut. And it's right across from a very old cemetery.